Torah, 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 Tziva lanu Moshe.
Shar kochacha, toda rabah. So you can all have a seat, and you guys are welcome to have a seat as well. And now that we've had a chance to chant a bit from the Torah, and maybe you were following along a little bit with some of the story in the English, we are now going to have an opportunity to hear some of Zach's reflections on the Torah portion.
In my Torah portion, Ki Tisa, there's a discussion about everyone.
Let's
Yes.
Slow down and talk into the microphone so people
Start
can
again.
actually hear you.
In my Torah portion, Ki Tisa, there's a discussion about everyone making a sacrifice in an equal amount. God instructed Moses about the importance of taking a census of the Israelites and the requirement for each individual to contribute a ransom for their lives. The purpose of the ransom is to prevent the occurrence of the plague. The half shekel was an equal sacrifice given by each Israelite. This was probably a big sacrifice at the time. Sometimes it is a good thing to have everyone give the exact same amount. However, in my life, I have also seen the importance of giving above and beyond what is required. As most of you know, I love basketball. I've been fortunate to be on the receiving end of coaches and trainers going above and beyond to help me achieve my goals in this regard. This extra time and effort has been a strong example and has helped me in my growth. I like to be in a position to one day, whether in near future or distant future, give back in a similar manner to young kids who want to grow their skills, and I can pass along some of the lessons I have been fortunate enough to learn. I've also been able to spend time helping my sister with her 4th grade math, since this was a class I excelled in. My parents are both very busy after work, and I know it's been helpful to both of them and my sister that I've been able to help work with her. Another important point in my portion is the concept of tzedakah. In my parsha, the Israelites needed to give a specific amount of money. For us, giving an equal amount does not mean just money. It can mean giving or sacrificing your time. Not everyone is in the same financial situation, so it is important to give what you can. An example of my Mitzvah project, where I chose to volunteer at the Mitzvah Circle by packaging supplies for less fortunate people in the area. In addition, I enlisted family and friends to volunteer with me, which helped introduce this organization to more people. I also intend to collect further donations of clothing, houseware, and other items that can be donated and distributed to the needy. In tying this back to my portion, everyone giving a half shekel is an important baseline of people giving an equal amount. However, I think it's important for people to see what else they can give, whether it's time or money or anything else.
Thank you, Zach. Hopefully you were able to hear him a little bit. If not, he can share a little reprise later. But they were really good thoughts. And we're going to move now into the reading of the Haftarah. Just to get that ready over there, okay? So this week's Haftarah is from the book of 1 Kings. There's 2 of them. And Haftarot are portions from the prophets that are usually linked to the Torah portions each week based on similar themes. And so the portion that Zach is going to be reading from today focuses a lot on the prophet Elijah, who we probably know of from the Passover Seder. And in the Parsha, we read about, in the Haftarah, we read about Elijah's mission to disprove the power and existence of 2 foreign gods. So their names were Baal and Asherah. And our rabbis link these because of the story of the golden calf and in the ways that Moses, works to bring Aaron and the Israelites back to recognizing the one God that they've been talking about, that one God who freed them from slavery, and not wanting them to kind of turn away from that and to start having sort of complicated other beliefs in the mix with that as well. And as I was thinking about this, sometimes it can be hard to know what to believe in life. And especially in moments of strife, or maybe when we learn something new that might kind of, start leading us down a different path, we might not know whether to stay strong in the beliefs that we previously held, or whether we should make space for new ideas, or we should evolve and sort of take in some other information and see where that leads us. And this tension is one that we live with each and every day, and there's not kind of always going to be one way that's the right way to kind of go about doing that. And so, I hope that the stories and the experiences that we read, each week in our Torah and Haftarah from our past can offer us wisdom and insight so that as we take in new information and need to discern the next steps along our paths, that we are able to kind of do so with clarity and with assurance that we're taking that right next step for each of us in every moment. So Zach is going to begin chanting the blessings before the Haftarah on page 175, and then move into the reading of his Haftarah, which begins in your Chumash in the larger book on page 549. As they do that, our ushers are going to be coming around to hand out a little piece of candy. So I know some of you have been here a while, but this is not meant to be a snack. The hope is that you can hold on to this and try really hard not to crinkle it too much. And as you're hearing Zach read his Haftarah, you can think about all of the beautiful blessings, all of the sweet blessings that you have for him today. And when he is done chanting the blessings after the Haftarah, you will very gently, in an underhanded fashion, send those blessings up to Zach on the bima, so hopefully he can be receiving some of them as well. Okay? So our ushers are going to start coming around, and Zach is going to take it away on page 175 in the Siddur. Very loud.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher bachar b'nvi'im tovim v'ratzav v'divreihem hane'emerim be'emet. Baruch atah Adonai habacher b'torah u'Moshe avdo u'Yisrael hamo u'v'nvi'ei ha'emet v'tzedek.
Amen. Page 549.
Vayishlach achav bechol b'nei Yisrael, vayikbot et hanaviim el har hakarmel, vayigash Eliyahu el kol ha'am, vayomer ad matai atem posihim al shtei ha'seipim im Adonai ha'Elohim lechu acharav. V'im haba lechu acharav, v'lu anu ha'am, oto davar. Vayomer Eliyahu el ha'am, ani notarti navi, v'ananai levadi, v'nvi'ei haba, arba me'ot v'chamishim ish. Vayitnu lanu shenayim parim, vayecharu lahem hapar echad. Vinate v'ish lo yasimu va'ani e'eseh et hapar